on Facebook and YouTube. Practice is over and the track is closed.
Up next,
Let's get ready for race number one. It's going to be Lance, John, and Brady. Race number one.
Lance Montgomery. John
Start
Walls.
making your way to the track.
Brady
I need
Houston.
some marshals out there. It's going to be Frankie Colton and Brendan out there to marshal, please.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
Mm-hmm.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, Lance,
Wallace.
John, Brady.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
I don't know if we decided on the pinion yet or not. Make it an open pinion, or not an open, two-option pinion. 18.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
No, the mini T.
Brady Houston.
All right, looks like Brady was the last on the
15
race.
seconds to the start of the race.
Super Oval as well. Checks you right in. All right. You guys all ready? Lance, John, you guys ready? All right. Bridge is hot, drivers. Bridge is hot. Keep it smooth, keep it clean. 3 minutes of qualifying. Your time will start as you come across the line. All right, out early, Lance with a 5.2, 35.502 pace. 33.302 pace, sorry. John, 34.303. Brady, 31.304. All right, so we got a hot lap right there. Lance with a 5.1, John with a 5.2, Brady with a 5.3. With 220 drivers, 220. Oh, Brady, what a traction roll right there. All right, so we got Lance, John, and Brady. That's your 1, 2, and 3 right there. We got Lance with the blue number 5.
2 minutes left.
Got John in that 2 spot with the silver number 17. We got Brady rocking that number 19 car right there down the back straightaway. We got Lance out front, John at the 2, Brady in the 3 spot. Lance on a 35.305 pace now. John on a 34.305, Brady 31.3 flat. Oh. All right, so we got Lance, John, and Brady. That's your running order. Hot lap right there from Brady, 5 flat. Lance with a 5.1. And John with a... John with a 5.2. Lance with his hot lap that last time by. 1 minute left, drivers, 1 minute left. Lance on a 35.304 pace. John on a 33. Brady on a 31.
45 seconds left.
All right, drivers, less than 40 seconds on the clock, drivers. Lance out front, Brady in the John in 2, Brady in the 3. Brady upside down again. Brady driving that house rental.
30
Seems like
seconds
it's got
left.
just a little bit too much steering, huh, Brady? It's got colonitis is what it's got.
15 seconds left.
All right, Lance out front, John in 2, Brady in 3 with 5 seconds left. Drivers, keep it smooth, keep it clean. As time is about to expire right there. Time has expired. Keep going,
Brady
drivers.
Houston
Everyone's still
done.
alive. Brady's done.
Lance Montgomery done.
Lance is done.
All drivers
John's
are
done.
finished.
That is your race drivers.
John Wallace done.
Lance taking
The
that
race
one,
is
setting that
completed.
provisional TQ 34-3 flat.
Up next, race number 2. Lizzie NASCAR. Heat 2 of 2. Race order is Smokey P. Colton Lindemann. Racer X.
We'll rotate
Brendan Bennett.
the front.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
No, it's box stock. Like our rolls are still box stock. We're talking about the mini T. We're talking about the future of the mini truck class.
Racer X. Colton Lindemann. Smokey P.
All right, if I can get
minute
Lance
to the start
and
of the
Brady
race.
out to Marshall, please. Thank you very much.
"45 seconds to the start of the race. Brendan Bennett.
All right,
30 seconds
Colton,
to
you
the start
good?
of the race.
All right, drivers. All right, drivers, bridge is hot. Drivers, bridge is hot. Keep it smooth, keep it clean. Your time will start as you come across the line. This is a 3-minute qualifier. Whoever gets the most laps is going to put it on that TQ spot. Right now, time to beat is going to be Lance's 34-3 flat. We got Cody out front right there early on. Frankie to the point now. So we got Frankie, Colton, Tony, and Brendan. All right, Brendan's got a bunch of grip right there. Wow, Brendan's got some traction roll grip. All right, so we got Frankie P out front, 34-3 flat right there. TQ pace coming from that all-white A-Main sponsored entry right there. That's all-white A-Main sponsored entry. Got Frankie out front, Tony in the 2, Colton in the 3, Brendan in the 4.
2 minutes left.
All right, Frank, Tony, Colton, and Brendan. That's your running order. Tony getting it up on 2 wheels right there. Tony, you need some outriggers, man. All right, Frankie P out front, 35-303 pace coming from that all-white car. All right, Frankie with that hot lap, 4.9. Oh, Frankie getting tangled up. All right, so we got Frankie out front, Tony in the 2, Conan in the 3, Brendan in the 4. Oh, huge pileup on that left side.
One minute left.
All right, Frankie out front, Tony in the 2, Conan in the 3, Brendan in the 4.
Oh, 45 seconds left.
All right, Frankie, Tony, Colton, and Brendan.
$30 seconds left.
All right, drivers, less than 30 on the clock. Your race leader, Frankie out front, Tony in the 2, Colton in the 3, Brendan in the 4.
15 seconds left.
All right, Frankie, Tony, Colton, Brendan out of this one with less than 5 seconds. There's 5 seconds left. Your race leader is going to be Frankie right there. That all-white car coming up onto the bridge.
Smokey P done.
Frankie is done. Tony making his way through. Tony and Colton
All drivers are finished.
done. That is
Race
race
checks
drivers.
done.
Frankie
Colton
taking
Lindemann
that
done.
one.
The race is completed.
34.303 with the hot lap 4.9. All right, driver's track is open for practice while I set round number 2. All right, drivers, heats are posted. Drivers, heats are posted. It is 2:25. We're going to get started round 2 at 2:45. Drivers, 2:45. It's going to give you guys 20 minutes to get your batteries charged back up and get some practice. Huh? All right, race number 1. That's going to be Brady, Colton, and Brendan. You guys are going to be in race number 1.
Racer X. 5-5. 6-5. 5-7. 5-6.
All right, round number 2.
5-6.
Qualifying round number 2. It's going to be Brady, Colton, and Brendan. You guys are up. I need marshals. It's going to be Lance and Frankie P. Marshals, please.
Brendan Bennett. 9-6. Up next, race number 1. Lizzie NASCAR. Heat 1 of 2. Race order
Brady,
is
Colton, and
Brady Houston,
Brendan. You guys
Colton
are up.
Lindemann, Brendan Bennett. Two minutes to the start of the race. Brady Houston. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, Brady, Colton, and Brendan. You know how to be up, Frankie? Calm down, calm down.
45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Colton Lindemann.
All right. We got them all checked in. Calm down there, Brady. Calm down.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Hey, Colin, take that one. Take that one off of the carpet, the small one. Yeah. All right. You guys all ready? Brendan? All right. All right, Drivers Bridge is hot. Drivers Bridge is hot. Qualifying round number 2. Brady, Colton, and Brendan. Yeah, Colin, you need to slide that rail down so it's not sticking out on the wall. Yeah. I'd rather them hit the wall than hit the corner of the pole. All right, Brady, 35.505. Time to beat's going to be that Lance Montgomery, 34.3 flat. Brady on 35.305. Colton on a 33. Brendan on a 31. So we got Brady 34.301 right there. About 2 seconds out of TQ.
2 minutes left.
All right, Brady 34.302 with 150 left. Charge 150 left. Oh, Brady rolls it right there, coming out of 4. Dropping down 34.305. Colton out to the point right there, 34.304 now. Brady dropping 33. Brendan 30. All right, Brady back to the point, 34.304. Brady keeping it smooth and clean right there. Brady out front, Colton in the 2. Oh, Brady getting tangled up with Colton.
1 minute
Brendan
left.
in the 3 spot. All right, Brady 33.304, Colton 33.304.
Forty-five seconds left.
Oh, Brady getting the bottom of the traction rolls right there. So we got Colton, Brady, and Brandon. That's your 1, 2, and 3.
30 seconds left.
All right, Colton, Brady, and Brandon.
15 seconds left.
Well, less than 15 on the clock, drivers. Oh, Brady puts it in the penalty box.
Brendan Bennett done. Brady
All
Houston
right,
done.
drivers, as time has
All
expired,
drivers are
drivers, keep on
finished.
your names called done.
Colton
Brady
Lindemann done.
taking that one.
The race is completed.
31.301. Colton 31.304. And Brendan 29.301.
Up next, race number 2. Lizzie NASCAR. Heat 2 of 2. Race order is Lance Montgomery, Smokey P, John Wallace, Racer X. Racer X. 2 minutes to the start of the race.
All right, let me get Colton and Brendan out to Marshall, please. Up next, we got our fast group right there. It's going to be Lance, Frank, John, and Tony. I mean, you know.
John Wallace. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Lance Montgomery, Smokey P.
You guys all ready? You good, Lance? Who said no?
30 seconds to the start of the race.
ready, Frankie? All right, driver's bridge is hot. Driver's bridge is hot. Time to beat. It's going to be Lance's 34-3 flat, setting round number 1. We got Tony, Lance, Frankie, and John all out on track right now. All right, out early, we got Frankie P right there, 35-302 pace, hot lap 5-0. Lance in that 2 spot, John in 3, Tony in the 4. All right, oh, Tony getting a little bit tangled up right there. Lance to the point, 35-301, Frank 35-302. John 34-302, Tony 33-304. Your race leader right there, Frankie P, that all white. In that number 1 spot.
Two minutes left.
We got Frank, Lance, Tony, and John. I do believe that's your 1-2 right there. We got Frankie, 35-301. Lance, 35-302. Oh, Lance making a mistake right there. Dropping him back just a little bit. Frankie P right there, driving that all white. Oh, Frankie grabs that rail. With 1:15 drivers, 1:15 left. Frankie out front. Lance in the 2, Tony in 3, John in the 4. Oh, whoa, whoa. Huge pile up right there on that left-hand side coming out of NASCAR number 4.
1 minute
Frankie
left.
still holding it down, 35-302. Lance 35-305. Tony 33-305. John 32-301.
45 seconds left.
All right, drivers, you heard the lady. 40 seconds left, drivers. Frankie on a 35-303 TQ pace right there with a 5.01 hot lap. That all-white car right there holding it down in that number 1
left.
spot. Keeping it smooth and clean right there. Frankie in that number 1. Lance in the 2, Tony in the 3, John in the 4. With 20 seconds, drivers, 20 seconds left. That all-white car holding it down in that number 1 spot.
15 seconds left.
Oh, John rolls it coming out of 3. As time has expired, drivers, keep going. Your name is called. Done. Everyone's still alive. Keep going,
Lance
drivers.
Montgomery
keep going.
Done. Racer X done.
Lance is done. Tony's
John
done.
Wallace done.
John is done.
All drivers are
Frankie
finished.
is done. That is the race
Smokey P
drivers.
done.
Frankie setting that
The race is
TQ 35-305. All right, drivers, we're coming up on 3 o'clock. We're going to start round number 3, 3:15, drivers, 3:15. Track is open for practice.
Lance Montgomery.
Yes. Oh, it looks good. Looks good. 3:15. Looks like it's going to be status quo for the next round. Although we got Frankie Pena now out in that TQ spot. All right, drivers. Race number 1, that's going to be Brady, Colton, and Brendan. You guys are going to be first up at 3:15, drivers, 3:15, round number 3.
Brendan Bennett. 5-8. 5-8. 5-6. 5-8. Colton Lindemann. 5-5. 5-5. 5-3. 5-4.
All right, drivers. All right, tracks closed. Tracks closed.
Up
Let's
next,
get them ready. It's
race
going to
number
be
1.
Brady,
Lizzie
Colton,
NASCAR.
and
Heat 1 of 2.
Brendan.
Race order is Brady Houston, Colton Lindemann, Brendan Bennett.
Come on, man. Chop, chop. All right, Nehemiah Marshall is going to be Frankie and Lance.
2 minutes to the start of the race. Brady Houston. 1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, all
45
right.
seconds to the start of the race.
Brady, Colton, and Brendan. You guys all ready?
$30 to the start of the race.
You good? All right. All right, drivers. Bridge is hot. Drivers, bridge is hot. Keep it smooth. Keep it clean. Qualifying round number 3. Well, that's not going to happen. He's already traction rolled it once. All right, all right. We got Colton out front, 32.5302. Brandon on a 31. Brady on a 30. All right, Colton, Brendan, and Brady.
2 minutes left.
32.301. 31.301. 31.302. Hot lap from Colton, 5.2. Brady with a 5.3 and Brendan with a 5.5. Oh, man. You're sucking. All right.
1 minute
Colton
left.
out front. Brendan in the 2, Brady in the 3. All right. Substitute Brady is not doing very well. you gotta be smoother.
45 seconds left.
He's got to be smoother, Colin, smoother. All right, so we got Colton out front, 32-3 flat.
30
Right
seconds
now,
left.
32-304. Brady dropping to the basement.
$15 seconds left.
Hey, I think Brady, too, you should try high-low rather than low-high. Yeah.
Colton Lindemann done.
All right, Colton
Brady
is
Houston
done.
All drivers are
Brendan's
finished.
done. Brady's done.
Brendan Bennett done. The race is completed.
Imagine that. You just did your fastest lap. Yeah.
Up next, race number 2.
Mike Peters,
Lizzie NASCAR.
Mike Speed
Heat 2
95.
of 2. Race
Look
order
at
is
Brendan passing
Smokey
someone
P,
never seen that
Lance
before.
Montgomery, John Wallace, Racer X.
Hey, Brendan, this guy's cracking on you, man. Right there. It's right there. And you can there you go. Right on, right on. All right, up next gonna be Frankie, Lance, John, and Tony.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
This is the problem.
Yeah, hooking up on that. Swap out.
Racer X.
All right, all right. Frank, Lance, John, and Tony. I need marshals, please. It's going to be Colton, Brendan, and Brady, too. You're not Brady, too? All right. Frank, Lance, John, and Tony.
1 minute to the start of the race. John Wallace.
Brady?
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. We're waiting on Frankie and Lance to check.
Smokey
You good,
P,
Frankie?
Lance Montgomery.
Lance, you good?
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Uh-oh, we got a car upside down on the back straight. Caution on the back straight. You good, Lance? John? You good, John? All right, drivers.
15
Bridge is hot,
seconds to the
drivers.
start of the
Bridge
race.
is hot. Qualifying round number 3. Frank, Lance, John, and Tony. Hey, Mike Peters, you should have come out, man. We got hot dogs and Frito pies here on this fine Sunday of Super Oval racing. How many hot dogs do you have,
Mike
Brendan?
Peters, Mike Speed
Just
95.
one?
LOL, I saw that.
Oh, Brendan said he's only had one. Let's see how many more he has throughout the day. All right, Frankie out front, Tony in the 2, Lance in the 3, John in the 4 spot. Frankie 34-302. Nobody inside of that TQ pace at the moment. Frankie's qualifying round number 2, 35-305. Caution on the back straight. Oh, whoa. All right. Looks like this one's going to be
2
a
minutes
hot
left.
lap session here. We got Frankie on a 5-0-3-8. Lance with a 5-1, Tony with a 5-2, John with a 5-3. Your race leader right there, Frankie, moving in the TQ pace now. Lance right there in tow. We got Frankie, that all-white car in that number 1 spot. Lance with the number 5 and the number 2. Tony with the all yellow in the number 3, and John with the silver car in the number 4 spot. All right, so we got Frank, Lance, Tony, and John. That's your running order. All right, drivers. We're looking at 1 minute left, drivers. 1 minute left. Frankie, 35.303. New TQ pace right there coming from Frankie Pena.
1 minute
Smokey
left.
P getting tangled up right there with Tony. Frankie's still on a 35.303. Lance on a 35.304. All right, Frankie's still there. Frankie B still trying to hold
45
down that
seconds left.
TQ pace. 35.304. Lance 35.303. Frankie 35.303.7. Lance 35.303.8.
30 seconds left.
All right, drivers, less than 30 seconds on the clock. Frankie still holding down hot lap 49.76. Frankie 35.303. Lance 35.303 with the 6. 5/10 separating first and second. 3/10
15
now.
seconds left.
Frankie still stepping it up for 35.303 with a 0. All right, drivers, as time has expired, drivers, keep going. Your name is called, done. Everyone's still live. Keep going, drivers, keep going.
Lance Montgomery
Frankie
done.
coming across.
John
Lance
Wallace done.
John is done.
Racer X done. All
Keep
drivers
going.
are
Frankie's
finished.
done. That is your race,
Smokey
drivers.
P
Frankie
done.
taking that one.
The race is
35.302 with a 6. With a hot lap 4.9 with the new TQ. All right, Lance right there as well. John and Tony and John. All right, our track is open for practice. It's 3:30. We're doing round 4 at 4:15. 3:15. No, sorry, 3:45. 3:45. 3:45.
Lance Montgomery.
Yes. We might as well. It's only 3:30. Are you guys in a rush? John? All right. $15. 3:45. I'll do a longer break between the mains, but it's pretty much. Huh? We're teching the TQ car? Teching? I guess. You guys can all scrutinize yourselves, man. You guys are all sitting right there. I mean, you know, if I was Frankie, I'd be pitting like way over here in the corner, way away from everyone else. I'm just saying. If I had something to hide, I definitely would be. 4-9. All right, Colton Brandon Brady. That's going to be race number 1 at 3:45.
Brady Houston. Eight three. 5-4. 5-8. 5-6. 16-1. 5-5. 5-7. 5-5. 5-6. 10-1. 5-5. 5-6. 5-8. 5-6. 8 flat. 5-8. 6-5. 5-6. 5-5. 5-3. 6-4. 5-4. 5-3. 5-5. 5-3. 5-7. 5-3. 5-4. 5-2. Colton Lindemann. 12-5. 7 flat. 11 flat. 6-1. 46 flat. 5-2. 5-5. 21.3. 5-1. 5-7. 5-3. 6-6. 9-5. 7-3. 7-3. 54.4. 6 flat. 5-5. 5-4. 57.6. 5-6. 5-6. 11-7. 5-7. 6-4. 7-5.
Moptimita. Check Brady's car.
6-6.
He's cheating.
A2. 7-9. 5-3. 42.3. 5-3. 11-3. 5-3. 6 flat. 5-3. 5-7. 5-4. 6-7. 5-4. Colton Lindemann. 5-6. 5-9.
All right, guys, 5 minutes,
19-4.
5 minutes. Colton, Brendan, and
5-4.
Brady in 5 minutes.
5-3. 5-2. 7-1. 5-1. 5-7. 5-3. 6-3. 5-5. 13-1. 6-7. 5-1. 5-3. 5-2. 5-2. 5-1. 5-1. 9-2. 13-3. 5-4. 5-1. 5 flat. 5-4. 5-2. 13-4. 5-7. 5-4. 6-8. 5-7. 6-9. 6 flat. 6-7. 6-2. Brendan Bennett. 5-7. 6-5. 6-3. 6 flat. 6 flat. 5-9. 5-8. 5-4. 6-4. 5-7. 5-8. 5-8. 5-8. 5-7. 6-9.
All right, all right. Colton and Brendan, you guys gonna be ready to go?
5-7.
You guys need to swap batteries? No? All right, let's do the battery swap. Who's racing?
7-4.
You are? You're up. Yes, yes. all right, drivers. Coming up next, it's going to be Colton, Brendan, and Brady.
Up next, race number 1. Lucy NASCAR. Heat 1
Final
of 2.
round of
Race order is
qualifying.
Colton
Fourth and
Lindemann,
final round of qualifying.
Brendan Bennett, Brady Houston.
Did you put a fully charged battery in there?
2 minutes to the start of the race.
Flog it. All right, Colton, Brendan, and Brady. Mo Betta Meta. Who's Mo Betta Meta? Brady? Who is Mo Betta Meta? Oh, no. Yeah, check Brady's car. He's cheating. All right, everyone ready? Oh, I need marshals. I need marshals.
Brady is
Frankie.
using a 3S battery.
Brady is using a
1 minute to the
3S
start of the
battery.
race.
Multimeter. Albert.
Oh, it's Albert. Albert, how come we're not here racing some Super Oval, man? Oh, he said he had something to do with his family today.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Yeah, he said the. All right, drivers, you guys ready? All right, drivers, bridge is hot. Drivers, bridge is hot. Your time to start as you come across the line. Final round of qualifying. All right. Time to beat. It's going to be Frankie's 35-302. All right, so we got Brady 34-304. Brendan 33 flat. Colton 28-3 flat.
Two minutes left.
All right, Brady on a 34-304. Brady keeping it smooth and clean right there. Brady keeping it on all four wheels. All right, 5290. All right, Brady right there side by side. Brady, Brendan, and Colton, all three drivers. Oh, I think that was Colton right there looking for that inside move. Brady down to a 5-1. Brendan with a 5-6. Colton 5-2. All right, so we got Brady, Brendan, and
1 minute
Colton.
left.
That's your running order. Brady 34-304 pace. Hot lap 5-1-6-8. Colton with a 5-2-9. Brendan with a 5-6.
45 seconds left. $30 left.
All right, Brady 34-304.
15 seconds left.
Brandon, 31-301, 303. Colton, 33 flat. All right, Brady keeping it smooth and clean right there. Coming across with a 34-303.
Colton Lindemann done.
Colton's done.
Brady Houston
Brady's
done.
done.
All drivers are
Brandon's
finished.
done. That is your race
Brendan
drivers.
Bennett done.
All
The race
drivers
is
done.
completed.
Brady taking that one, 34-303.
Up next, race number 2. Lizzie NASCAR. Heat 2 of 2. Race order is Smokey P. Lance Montgomery. Racer X. John Wallace.
I'm trying to take this metal out.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
All right, up next, Frankie, Lance, Tony, and John Wallace. You guys are up. There you go. Got it out.
So excited for a green couch.
Racer X.
All right, Frank, Lance,
1 minute to the start of
Tony,
the race.
and John Wallace. You guys are up. I need my marshals, Brendan, Colton, and Brady. Nope.
Multimeter.
45 seconds to the start of the
Let's
race.
go to Will Tony.
Well, I guess that just confirms our good decision not to.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right,
Lance
all right,
Montgomery.
Frankie, Lance,
John
Tony,
Wallace.
and John.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Smokey P.
All right, everyone ready? I need, I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3 marshals. You guys all good? All right, Jarvis Bridge is hot. Jarvis Bridge is hot. Your time to start as you come across the line. Frankie, Lance, Tony, and John. Final round of qualifying. Qualifying round number 4. Time to be is going to be Frankie's 35-302. All right, out early. We got Tony, 35-3, flat of that all yellow car, looking to take down that TQ in qualifying round number 4. Tony looking good right there, grabbing a couple of rails. Keep it cool, keep it clean, Tony. Oh, Tony right there coming apart. Lance to the point now. Lance on a 35-3 flat. Frankie, 35-302. Oh, Tony upside down.
2 minutes left.
How does that work in NASCAR anyway? Nothing happens, right? All right, Lance out front, 35-301. Frankie P, though, 4.97 hot lap. All right, Frankie. Is that what it is? All right, so we got Lance out front. Lance driving that number 5. Frankie P right there driving that all-white car. Lance, Frank, John, and Tony.
1 minute left.
All right, drivers, we're 2 down, 1 to go. Drivers, 2 down, 1 to go. Lance, 35.302 with a 7, about a tenth of a second out of that TQ pace right there. It's going to be that number 5 car.
45 seconds left.
Which one's getting scrutinized after this one? We shall see. Oh, whoa.
30 seconds left.
All right, Lance, Frank, John, and Tony. All right, drivers, 15 seconds, just over 15 seconds left. Drivers, your
15
race
seconds
leader,
left.
Lance, 35.302 with a 9. About 3/10 out of TQ right there. Frankie P, 35.304 with a 7. Now 3:05. Lance dropping out right there, 3:03. Oh, Lance rolls it. Frank
Smokey P done.
takes him
Racer
out.
X done. John Wallace done. All drivers are finished.
Dang, all drivers
Montgomery
done.
The race is completed.
Frank take that one. Lance in the 2, John in the 3. All right, so I'm going to need Frank, Lance, and Brady's car right here to tech inspection. Right at the Kyosho radio sign. Yep, Brady qualified 3rd. That's going to be Frank, Lance, and Brady. Tech inspection, please.
Multimeter. Brady already swapped the 3S out during that heat.
All right, all right. Good job, you guys. That's going to conclude qualifying. I'm going to set up the mains. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. From the whole field of NASCAR drivers, are we doing a single main event? A single main event? Everybody in? All right. That's the question. Okay. Maybe I'll help Marshall too. If you crash, that's where you stay. What is the drift game? Yeah. All right. All right, Jarvis. It's 401.
Multimeter. Everybody in one chaotic circle of death.
All right. So we're gonna do all in one. It is 4 o'clock. 4:15, drivers. 4:15 main. Is that enough time? 4:30. All right. 4:30. 4:30 main. Track is open for practice.
Up next, race number 1. Lizzie NASCAR. A main. Race order is Smokey P. Lance Montgomery. Brady Houston. Racer X.
All right,
John
drivers.
Wallace.
In
Colton Lindemann.
28
Bennett.
minutes at 4:30. We're racing 4:30.
"27 minutes to the start of the race. John Wallace. 5-7. 10-6. 26 minutes to the start of the race. 5-8. 5-6. 5-8. 5-5. 5-4. 5-2. 6-2. 5-3. 6-3. 25 minutes to the start of the race. "24 minutes to the start of the race. 23 minutes to the start of the race. "22 minutes to the start of the race. "21 minutes to the start of the race. "20 minutes to the start of the race. "19 minutes to the start of the race. 18 minutes to the start of the race. "17 minutes to the start of the race. "16 minutes to the start of the race. "15 minutes to the start of the race. "14 minutes to the start of the race. 13 minutes to the start of the race. "12 minutes to the start of the race. "11 minutes to the start of the race. "10 minutes to the start of the race. "9 minutes to the start of the race. 8 minutes to the start of the race. Seven minutes to the start of the race. Six minutes to the start of the race. Brendan Bennett. 5-8. 5-8. 5-6. 5-6. 5-4. 5-7. 5-7.
All right, guys, we're about 5 minutes out. Drivers, 5 minutes out from the race start. Make sure you guys'
5 minutes to
cars
the
are
start of the
ready.
race. 5-6. 5-5. 5-7. 5-5. 4 minutes to the start of the race. 3 minutes to the start of the race. Lance Montgomery. (11 flat). Colton Lindemann. Two minutes to the start of the race.
All right, drivers. Super Oval Sunday main event coming up in a little less than 2 minutes. All right, we got one corner marshal. That's going to be Colin Gonzalez.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Corner marshaling it up right there.
(45 seconds to the start of the race. Brady Houston.
All right.
30
Thank
seconds
you.
to the
Let's
start of the
let's
race.
get a small round of
Smokey P.
applause for Colin Gonzalez marshaling us up. All right, drivers. All right, we got them all checked in. Everybody's
15
all
seconds to
ready.
the start of the race.
It's pretty crazy. All right, drivers. We're gonna call it out from the back. Qualifying in that number 7 spot, it's gonna be Brendan Bennett. In that number 6 spot, it's gonna be Colton Lindemann. Qualifying in that number 5 spot, it's gonna be John Wallace. In that number 4 spot, it's gonna be Tony Hall. And in that number 3 spot, narrowly making it into that number 3, is gonna be Brady Houston. And in that number 2 spot, Lance Montgomery. And taking down that pole position, driving that sponsored by A-Main, all-white car right there in that number 1 spot, Frankie Pena. All right, drivers, thank you guys very much. I would do the national anthem, but I don't sing that well, so. All right, drivers, here we go. All right, everybody, feet behind the red line, please. If your feet aren't behind the red line, that means you're too far forward. We got one very short person up there. That's going to be Tony Hall sitting in that chair. Can't see past your radios. All right, drivers. Drivers ready. Marshals ready.
The race is starting in less than 5.
All right. right, Frankie with a nice clean start. Lance ducking up the inside right there. That number 5 car all the way out. Now number 1 spot, white car in the 2. Brady sitting in the number 3. Caution on the left side. George, caution on the left side. Yellow flag. All right, so we got, looks like that's going to be Lance and Frankie right there. Dicing it up. Looks like Brady puts it off the track right there. So we got Lance, Frank, Tony, Brendan, Brady, John, and Colton. That's your running order. Your race leader. Oh, Brady ducks up the inside of Frankie. Oh, some Simon Marshall on the left side. Brady getting a little bit aggressive there with Frankie. So we got Lance out front. Tony in that 2 spot. Brendan up to the 3 spot now. I want to say that Mike Peters said that he never saw Brendan make a
4 minutes
pass.
left.
We got Lance out front, Tony in the 2, Frank in the 3, Brendan in the 4, Brady in the 5, Cohen in the 6, John in the 7 spot. All right, drivers, keep it smooth, keep it clean. Lance out front, Tony in that 2 spot, Frankie in the 3. Oh, caution on the left side, drivers. Huge pileup coming through 3 and 4. Oh, that was your race leader right there. Lance upside down for a good moment in time right there, but Lance still in that 1 spot. Frankie in the 2, Tony in the 3, Brandon in the 4, Brady in the 5, John in the 6, Colton in the 7. Oh, we got a car right there spun out on NASCAR number 4. The track is clear right there. No yellow flags out at the moment. Lance out front. Brady right there shadowing your race leader, Frankie, in that number 2 spot. Frankie, that all-white car, working his way through 1 and 2 right there, holding it down. Lance still in that
3
number
minutes
1.
left.
Lance in the 1, Frank in the 2. Caution on the back straight. Tony in the 3, Brandon in the 4, Brady in the 5, John in the 6, Colton in the 7. Your race leader right there, Lance Montgomery, that number 5 entry, working his way around, coming up on the back side of traffic, working their way through the left side.
Mike
3
Peters,
and 4.
Mike
Look
Speed
like Colton
95.
having a little bit of a roll
Come
right
on,
there.
Brendan,
Lance
let's
still
see
holding
Tyler
it down.
Renegade performance, not
54,
Kyle Busch
504
performance.
pace with 2:30 down, drivers. 2:30 to go. We're just halfway through this 5-minute main event here at RCHQ on this fine Sunday. We had hot dogs, we had Frito pies, now we're racing NASCARs. We got Lance still holding it down. Frankie right there, 1.3 seconds in that number 2 spot. So it's going to be that number 5 entry in that white car down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. Frankie looking to make a move. Lance trying to keep it smooth and clean, negotiating through traffic, weaving the needle as he works his way down the
2
front
minutes
straightaway.
left.
John Wallace right there getting a little bit tight, runs it a little bit wide. Oh, caution on the back straightaway right there. John gets tangled up with Brady. Lance, Frank, Brady, Tony, Brandon, John, and Colton. That's your running order. Your race leader right there, Frankie Pena, now in that 1 spot. Lance getting beat up right there by Tony Hall. All right, so your race leader now getting away. That all-white car holding it down to that 1 spot with 130 left, drivers. Frankie in that 1, Lance in the 2, Brady in the 3, Tony in the 4, Brandon in the 5, John in the 6, Colton in the 7. So your number 1 right there is going to be that all-white car. That number 5 is going to be in that number 2 spot. Brady driving that number 19 right there. Bass Pro Shop entry coming out through 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. Going to be coming up on the backside of Tony in that number 8 car. That's your number 3 right there. Brady trying to close the gap back, but he's 7.2 seconds back. Lance
1
only
minute left.
1.6 seconds behind your race leader. That all-white car holding it down. That number 5 in the number 2 spot all gets tangled up. All right, so it's going to be the white car and the number 5. That is your 1 and 2. Colin working hard right there, maybe
45
even
seconds
breaking
left.
a sweat. Caution on the back straight, drivers. Caution on the back straight. Back straight is clear with 40 seconds left, drivers. Frankie out front. Lance in the 2. Brady in the 3. Tony in the 4. Brendan in the 5. John in the 6. Colton in the 7. Whoa, whoa, caution, caution.
30 seconds left.
Your 1 corner marshal almost taken out by the field right there with 25 seconds left, drivers. 20 seconds left on the master clock. Frankie in that 1 spot. Lance in 2. Brady in the 3. That's your top 3 as
15
your race
seconds
leader
left.
right there coming up under the bridge down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. Lance in that number 2 spot, Brady in the 3, Tony in the 4, Brennan in the 5, John in the 6, Colton in the 7. With less than 5 seconds on the clock, drivers, your race leader right there.
Colton
Coming out of
Brennan
4, under the
Lance
bridge,
Montgomery
Frankie
done.
taking the win.
Brendan
Lance
Bennett
is
done.
done, Brady's
Brady
done,
Houston
Tony's
done.
done, Brendan done, John
Smokey
done,
P done.
Colton
Racer X
is
done.
done. That is your race
All drivers
drivers,
are finished.
Frankie,
John Wallace
Lance,
done.
and
The race
Brady.
is completed.
All right, let me get Frankie, Lance, and Brady to the winner's circle, please. All right, thank you very much. Colin Gonzalez marshaling it up that whole race right there. Everyone keeping you constantly busy. We're trying to keep him in shape. He was telling us how he doesn't do any cardio during the week. All right, Frankie, Lance, and Brady to the winner's circle, please.
Mike Peters, Mike Speed 95. Branded, the group chat is proud of you even though you sucked.
Hey, you can't see you, Brandon. Over this way some more. Right there, right there. Hey, Brandon did finish 5th, considering he qualified 7th.
Mike Peters, Mike Speed 95. Asterisk Brandon.
All right, Jars. Once again, thank you guys very much for coming out to our Super Oval Sunday. Coming up next week on Monday, we've got Mini Z coming up. Mini Z tracks going up. Me and Scott Cullen will build it tomorrow. It ought to be really, really good. For our NASCAR Super Oval drivers, thank you guys for coming out. Don't forget about thanking Melinda and Frankie P for our hot dogs and Frito pies. All right, Jars. Thanks again for coming out to RCHQ. We'll see you guys on the next one.